No, I don't. Don't worry about it.
You're wrong.
All right. Hitting off the theme song and going.
This is a podcast on the PodFix network. You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second monthly PodFix debate. I'm your MC for the evening, Dan from Netflix and Swill. And we've got a great show for you tonight. And I want to start off by introducing everybody on the panel tonight. And we'll start ladies first. We have Ashley from the Rabbit Ears podcast. Ashley, how you doing?
I'm good. What's up, Dano?
I'm wonderful.
You are wonderful.
No, I'm not. Don't.
Yes, you are. I love the fuck out of you and your negative ass.
Sure. So let's move on to Wes from Via VHS. I'm sorry. I have to get used to saying that. I'm sorry. Wes, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful, I guess.
You guess that was.
You are wonderful.
I think she's belittling you and complimenting you at the same time.
I really hope not.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, and after that, we're gonna move on to Chris from the Gravity Beard podcast. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm terrific. I'm very good. Well, I'm not sure. That's not true. I just that was a bold-faced lie. I'm actually fighting off early flu symptoms, but I'm here to play anyways.
Good. Glad
Man up. That's right. You're doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm assuming everyone's heard of Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And
yeah,
perhaps
we're from Chapel Hill, baby.
Oh, so perhaps you've heard of the legendary Michael Jordan flu game.
Yes.
No one's ever heard of that game before, ever.
That's the level of performance. I'm prepared and committed to bringing an all-star, if not a future Hall of Fame performance tonight.
Wow.
Even with flu symptoms.
Are we gonna hang your microphone in the rafters when it's all done?
It's gonna be tempting to do so.
Yeah.
All right, so we are here tonight to debate what is.
Someone died.
That sound in the background. What is that sound in the background? Let's go around the horn. Ashley,
it's one of my dead bodies. Just ignore it. It's fine.
She hung somebody else from the rafters.
Jesus.
Shh, be quiet. I've got somebody tied up, and I'm going to murder them later. Don't worry about it.
Hey, you do you.
Ashley is just about to become single, everybody.
I didn't say it was my husband.
I assume you just live with your husband. That's a relatively good assumption to make, honestly.
No. I'm not saying I live with the person that's tied up that I'm going to murder.
Yeah.
They're just in my house while I'm about to murder them. No big.
She captures vagrants, and that's basically what Ashley does.
My hobby's killing
How have you
homeless
not
people.
killed the hopester then?
Too far away.
Oh my god. No, it's not. It's Virginia. That's like nothing.
Yeah, but it's Virginia.
What was it? Anyang, says Nick.
No.
No.
It was not Anyang.
All right.
I was actually trying to watch the YouTube live stream simultaneously with what we have going on, and I'm just am lazy. Oh shit! See?
Performance tonight. Wow.
What are you doing?
I'm fucking it up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good.
All right, there we go. All right. So tonight we're not here to debate who Ashley is murdering. We're not here to debate why Chris doesn't have a beard when he's in the Gravity Beard podcast. We don't understand that. No one understands.
It's not possible for that to be understood.
We're here to debate breakfast cereals and which is the superior breakfast cereal. Now, you're all on the panel. However, there was someone who wanted to get in on this but couldn't be on the panel because he lives in Australia and they live in upside down time. So, I am now going to play for the live stream a clip from Fuzzy Dan from Who Spiked the Puns.
Hello, it's Fuzzy Dan from Who Spiked the Puns, coming at you in a pre-recorded segment for this special live stream breakfast cereal bullshit. I was going to do a 30 to 45 minute filibuster on the beautiful Crunchy Nut Cornflake.
Any minute now.
I'm playing it. You guys can play it. I don't know what you're doing.
Under 1 minute.
I can't hear anything. I'm not cool.
Crunchy Nut Cornflakes are the best.
Open the file,
they are
damn it.
cornflakes with sugar.
But then I hear both
and
of
the
you,
honey
and it's
and the
there's a
syrupiness.
delay.
They're like, you bite into them and they're like, oh, it's a taste explosion. Yeah, they're just amazing. Like, there is no more complete cereal. You don't need to put milk in them. You don't need to put them with sugar. They are literally on their own. You can eat them and they're amazing. I was going to talk a lot today about how Crunchy Nuts came from the UK, came to America. They exploded across the world. They were launched in America by Nick Cannon. They had a giant cuckoo clock. Oh man, I was going to go on forever about that cuckoo clock. I was going to talk about all of the typos on the Crunchy Nut Cornflake website. Kellogg's people are pretty much functionally illiterate, but they make a fucking great breakfast cereal. So enjoy, guys. I have no idea who's going to win this one, but for me, Crunchy Nut, baby. Anyone who loves Crunchy Nut, you're alright in my book. Peace. Fuzzy out.
God damn it, Fuzzy. Alright, so Fuzzy's argument is that Crunchy Nut cereal is the superior cereal. Now, I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes. Tell us why Fuzzy is a moron.
What was his pick?
Kellogg's Crunchy Nut cereal, which I've literally never heard of until this exact moment.
He's a crunchy nut.
That's a very concise argument that can't be argued with.
Are we taking turns here, or are we just gonna launch into this?
Yeah, just launch into him. Tell him why his cereal sucks. Other than the fact that you've literally never heard of it before.
It's made. First of all, it's made up. That's the first reason that cereal sucks. It's made up. It's not real. It doesn't exist. We could be debating all kinds of important things right now. North Korea, Confederate statues, all kinds of stuff. We're talking cereal, and there really is no debate. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best cereal ever made.
Wait, what?
And Crunchy Nut cereal doesn't exist. Maybe in Upside Down Land or wherever they live. I guess it's Vegemite cereal. I'm just going to assume.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
That's your 2 cents, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Ashley, what's your cereal?
My cereal's Lucky Charms, because they're magically delicious.
Solid choice, but you're wrong.
We'll get into that.
She actually she makes a Lucky Charm bracelet out of the dead bodies that's like in her closet right now. Like a finger, ear, different stuff. She just kind of keeps a keepsake off of her dead bodies. She makes.
I prefer to use non-decayable items because they start to stink.
Right. Yeah.
Logic, I like to use teeth and, bones and stuff like that. Fingernails.
I half tuned out what she said, and then I came back to, I like to use teeth, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I'm not going to touch it. That's what she said.
Oh, man. All right, and Chris, what is your cereal of choice?
Well, I'd like to do a couple of things before answering the question. I'll respond to Fuzzy Dan. The difficulty in responding to him is that you don't know how to fight an enemy that you're not aware of. I agree with your points. I don't think that's a cereal that exists, which is really strange because there's only 1 million cereals out there to choose from, and he made up his own. So it's
which
already
is admirable.
Yeah, I like his creativity. I think that's super cool, but it doesn't make sense. It's probably the real reason why he's not on the live event because he didn't have anything. The other thing is I'm going to start with the very general and then get more specific. My pick is what did you say?
General Mills.
No, that would be an awesome pun that I would have walked right into. It's really any cereal that tastes amazing, has a ton of sugar, and doesn't get soggy in milk, right? So my general premise is if your favorite cereal gets soggy in milk very quickly, it's not the best cereal. It just can't be.
Mm.
All right, well then I'm safe.
What if you're a monster like me and don't eat your cereal with milk?
I eat
Then you're
Lucky Charms
disqualified?
however I can get them in my mouth. That's how I know they're the best.
Just fistfuls of dry Lucky Charms.
There's a box of Lucky Charms does not last more than a day in my house, and that's like the big family size one. I fucking crush that shit.
Can I also, if you'll allow me, to take one tangent and just throw some cereal statistics at you?
Oh my god, he did
Sure.
research.
He came to this debate actually expecting a real debate. What he didn't realize is that this was just an excuse for us to fuck around.
No,
Yeah.
I understand, but I think I told you at the top of the show what I was going to bring, and that was a lot.
That's true.
And so, if you want a Hall of Fame cereal discussion, I'm ready to bring it.
Here we go. All right, let's get ready to induct into the PodFix Hall of Fame for this cereal discussion. Jesus, go for it.
Okay, so I want any of you to guess what you think the annual cereal sales are.
Oh God.
What do you think annual sales are in dollars?
39.8 billion.
The total industry?
Total cereal industry annual sales.
I'll say 5 billion.
Anybody else?
$1.
That's a terrible guess. and
I'm
you're
going
kicked
with the Price is Right strategy.
I'm not even
Yeah.
hosting this, and you're kicked off the show.
Goodbye, Ashley.
West.
Thanks. Nice to
You've
be
been-
here.
you've
I'm
been
gonna go eat some
delightful.
Lucky Charms.
You've been great in the last 7 minutes, but now you have to go.
Who
Wes,
the fuck made this guy boss?
Well,
You're the
what-
worst supervisor!
when he came
Hall
with
of
a
Fame.
dissertation on fucking cereal, he became
What
the
did you
boss
come
of this
with?
show.
Yeah.
Wes, did you have a guess? I heard Dan say 5 billion.
I said 39.8 billion.
That was an aggressive guess. The answer, Dan, you win the Price is Right guess. It was 7.7 billion.
Woo!
Yeah.
Suck it, Ashley.
First thing Dan's ever won in his life, by the way.
Shut up, die.
Baby steps. Okay, so how many boxes of cereal does that make up?
We're talking roughly $4 a box.
Somebody do
I'm
math.
I'm not.
So the
gonna-
total
That's
total
like
sales are 7.
almost 200.
7.7
That's almost
billion.
200 billion boxes of cereal. Let's say 1.75 or 175 million boxes of cereal. No, that's wrong. No, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
What was your guess?
175 million.
175 million.
Yeah.
So you're good at guessing dollars. You're terrible at math. That would be 2.7 billion boxes of cereal.
Wow.
Yeah.
$4 a box of cereal? What the fuck?
It's 7.7 billion. So you got to divide 4. It's not really 4. It's more like $2 or $3 a box.
Yeah.
It's a third of the world's
I'm an
population
idiot.
in boxes of cereal.
Yeah. So American households that purchase cereal at least once a year, what percentage is that?
Oh my god, you're asking me to do math
40
so much.
No,
I
I'm not.
can't.
I'm just guessing.
43%.
Okay, 43%.
$1.
I'm going to say 70.
Your answer should come in the form of a percentage.
$1%.
1%. 1% of
No,
American households.
$1%.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
You reckon this like Beebs and Buddy wrecked up?
I refuse to do math. I am out of school. I am not doing homework.
There's no math here, but I'm not going to fault you for it. So I heard 70%. I heard 43%. Dan, you're doing an amazing job. The answer is 92% of households
that's
in
too
America.
much.
Yeah, 92% of American households buy at least one box of cereal per year. And so of all packaged foods sold in retail stores in the United States, cereal ranks 4th.
I can't
It's
believe
the 4th.
I can't believe the dissertation is still going.
I know. I'm loving this.
I'm gonna go get my cup of coffee now.
Hold on. I have been instructed by PodFix God, Chris Brayton, to add him to the call so we can get the big D in here, hopefully.
Oh,
so
sweet.
give me a
PodFix
minute.
God fix. PodFix God fix. I'm gonna do something real quick too. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna charge my phone up.
Oh man, there he is.
There he is.
John
Chris, however,
Goodman
is my
himself.
supervisor.
Hey, Chris,
Stop
will you lower your
doing
camera
math.
so we can
You're
see you?
ruining PodFix live stream. Stop it. Just no math, just anger.
Just anger? No, get out of here.
No math. No math. No math. Also, Chris adopted me. He's my supervisor and my dad. And we're the same age. Happy
I was
birthday,
gonna
by
say,
the way,
isn't he
Chris.
like 2 years older than you? And then I was like, oh,
No,
wait, you guys
he's
literally
now.
just talked about this.
No, he's like 3 months older than me, and that's it.
Sorry, Chris, I didn't see your DM to say not to add any or not to tell anybody.
Oh, rude. Yes, Nick, you're my grandfather.
Nick is everyone's grandfather. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Brayton.
Hey, guys.
We'll go with Brayton.
I just wanted.
Whoa!
I just wanted to pop in and wish you guys good luck, and I'm glad I'm not in on this one because it would just be dominated completely by Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and why would it be dominated by anything else? What's this? What's this crunchy nut garbage?
This is what Fuzzy Dan thinks is actually cereal.
Somebody put this on screen. I want to see this crunchy nut.
Oh, it's on the live stream right now.
Yeah, it's on the live stream. I have. Oh, you're using your phone for the. Yeah, never mind. Here. Oh, Wes.
Hey,
there you go.
Hey, Chris.
That is
Yes, sir.
literally the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You look sexy right now. Chris
Thank
Green.
you, sir. I was going to tell you to lower your camera so I could see the hair on your chest.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice. I want you to do the rest of the time you're on the show. I want you to be doing that right there.
Yeah, baby.
And then every once in a while, give yourself a little nipple massage.
Whoa.
No.
Thank you.
Stop it right there. Look at my beard, though. Look at this beard. It is luxurious right now.
Strong to quite strong.
I'd live in it.
Anyway,
I
you guys are doing a great job. I'm proud of everybody that is in the that's in the class. I'm just gonna be a spectator now. I love you. Bye.
Right.
Hey,
bye forever.
Brayden.
Where's Big D? Oh, he's gone.
I guess we're not getting Donnie the Big D car. That's a shame.
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
That is a shame.
No.
It is a shame. All right.
I don't post rabbit ears. I have $5 in hosting every month that needs you to live.
Okay, fine. I'll live for you, Wes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Also for my husband and my family and my dog.
And also.
But mostly for you.
Thank you.
Specifically for you and only for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
And 1% for Dan.
Just go kill another vagrant.
I don't need anybody to live. All right, let's get back to dumb cereal facts that Chris has for some reason prepared for us.
No, I'm not taking any more abuse. We're done.
Chris, I love you. I just
Hey,
never
hey, Dan.
expected this.
I don't like looking at myself. I make the De Niro face a lot.
I didn't
But
actually
your De
do.
Niro face is so spot on.
I didn't do a ton of research. I literally pulled up one website on Google. So
Was it
That's more than I did.
generalmills.com?
no, I just typed into Google breakfast cereal statistics.
Just don't Google.
Hold on. Nick said that Chris's chest has a bigger beard than Gravity Beard.
That is correct.
We're just so confused. I think we're all still mind blown from the fact that the host of the Gravity Beard podcast has no beard. I think that's really what the concern here is.
I feel like I've been fooled and lied to, and everything's a sham.
I don't think there's any reason for concern.
I'm always concerned.
About everything.
Yes.
I understand.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
Dan,
write a letter to my senator about this.
about my lack of a beard?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to be in his office when he reads that.
Ashley, we
What?
both live in the same state. Who's the state senator?
Isn't it still Jesse Helms?
It's like 107.
I think he's been dead for decades now.
I know.
Jeez.
She's gonna write him anyways.
Yeah.
Dear Jesse.
And I'm gonna get a signed picture back like I did with David Boreanaz.
She's gonna leave it at his gravestone.
This beard is fake news.
Fake news. Hey, Dan, did you weigh in with your breakfast cereal?
No, and that's because I'm the moderator, so I don't have to weigh in with my breakfast cereal.
I disagree.
I do too.
I don't eat cereal.
You said you don't eat it with milk.
Right. And
Like
I
you-
don't.
you- like
I
you've
haven't. I haven't eaten cereal since like college.
But you have eaten cereal.
Yeah,
You
but
had a childhood.
Yeah,
You're trapped on an
not
island.
much of one actually.
You can choose one cereal for sustenance. Okay, you have to pick that cereal. What cereal is it?
There's so many to choose from. There's Crunch Berry. There's Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries. There's just Captain Crunch.
If you want to murder the inside of your mouth, you get Captain Crunch. Jesus Christ.
There's everything. I
You wanna know
I
how
could
I-
pick
What does
anything.
he have to do with it?
Captain Crunch cuts up your gums. We all know this.
No,
Captain-
Jesus Christ. What does
Oh.
he have to do with it?
Well, he's our Lord.
Well, we
and
had
Savior.
GodFix in here, yeah.
If we had Jesus Christ, we would just need some baskets and fish, and we wouldn't need no cereal.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
No, Dan,
Or
I want to
brains.
know. I want to know what Dan's cereal choice is.
Whoa, PodFix Network.
Instead of my face, it's perfect.
Oh no, that's bullshit. Cover up Crunchy Nut.
No, Crunchy Nut is important. I'll go with Crunchy Nut because it's made up.
No, you got to choose a real cereal because if you'll allow me, at the end of the debate, I've got a ranking of the top most popular cereals, and we're going to find out who really wins.
Are we going to talk about what the worst cereal is?
Captain
Of course.
Crunch.
It's
course.
not Captain Crunch. It's
No,
what-
it's
it's like Boo Berry or some shit like that.
It's cornflakes. Why?
See, Wes, I was going to say anything with flake in the name has to be one of the worst cereals. Has to
Well,
be.
why eat cornflakes when there's a version of that that's frosted? and-
Right.
It just there's really no reason.
Well, I go back to my first point that anything that gets soggy in milk quickly, and so if it's in flake form, I mean, it's soggy immediately.
Yeah,
It's like soggy on contact.
Depends on how fast you eat it and how much sugar you
watched-
put in there with it.
You
I watched
cannot
something
eat
on
flake
HBO
cereal
last
fast
night.
enough.
False.
Oh, okay, then go in your kitchen right now.
I don't have any cereal in my kitchen. I live like a college student. I got ramen in there, and that's about it.
Okay, so for the next live stream, we're just going to do a carryover for the first couple minutes, and you're going to pour a bowl of flake cereal, put milk on it. I want to see you eat it before it gets soggy.
How will you know if it's soggy?
You can show it to the camera.
Because we'll hear the crunch.
Yeah, and we'll hear the crunch. Thank you, Wes.
I've got TMJ. It crunches every time.
Science.
And you know the other thing we're going to hear is your fear because you're going to be wrong.
I don't have to prove my art to you. I know what's up.
Eating cereal is not an art.
It is the way I do it.
Well, if you can eat it before it gets soggy, it definitely is.
Anyways,
It's both an art and a skill.
Yeah. Well,
not a terribly marketable one. Anywho,
I don't know.
where's
In
my moderator?
We-
Dan!
the age of the internet, I think you get paid for anything.
No, I want you to get abused for once.
soggy.
For once, eat a dick, bro. You abuse me all the time.
Don't
Yeah.
take that wrong. She means that in the nicest possible way.
I will eat a spotted dick. I got it. Nailed it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say crunch berries.
Okay. I don't think I've had that in a long time. Decades.
Exactly. Like it comes out like every once in a blue moon, so it's like a special occasion. Like you go out to your local supermarket, and all of a sudden, next to the Captain Crunch sits Crunch Berries, and you're just like, well, here's the only cereal I'll need for the next 8 years of my life. And then you take all the boxes you can, throw them in your cart, and then all of a sudden a Walmart employee comes along and is like, sir, you can't have that much, and you just go, well, fuck you, I'm just gonna buy it anyway, and then you leave.
Because fuck Walmart.
That's exactly what I do when the McRib comes out every year.
You buy like 45 McRibs.
Yes.
And you also sit on the toilet.
Yes.
Yes.
And I just
A lot.
continually eat them while I'm in there.
And cry. Just like, oh God.
Yes. Yes.
Barbecue sauce was dripping on your face.
No, it's coming out of my pores because I'm eating so much of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just like kind of. Yeah.
You got to commit.
All right, we need to get to an actual debate platform here. So we're going to give everyone 1 minute. Everyone will receive one whole minute to tell me why their cereal is the superior of the cereals. And we'll start with Mr. Cereal, apparently himself, Chris. Chris, I'll let you know when you're on the clock. Jeez.
Some poor sap's gonna stumble upon this recording like, this isn't cereal. That's not. It's the wrong podcast.
All right, Chris, you can start now.
My choice for best cereal is Frosted Mini Wheats.
Really?
Yep. Because it's got flavor, it's got substance. Now that I'm older, it's got fiber, which is more and more important as the years go by.
Very true.
It comes in many, many different varieties. And one of my top criteria is it stays pretty crunchy in milk. But here's the great thing. It's scientifically designed that even after it absorbs some of the milk, it only improves as a cereal, which is almost impossible to do. And there's not another cereal on the market that even as it takes on fluid, it actually improves as a cereal.
Frosted mini wheats.
Yes.
Get out.
It's
Get
like
the
eating a
fuck out.
prostate exam. It's eating a prostate exam.
So think of all the time. Think of all the time that I save
Yeah, well, that's true.
going to the
That's true.
doctor.
All
It's
right.
not even necessary.
All
So
right.
it's actually saving me both on healthcare and on health insurance just by eating more frosted mini wheats.
That from that aspect, I can't argue with you.
Think
From
about
that
how many.
aspect.
Aspect.
Oh my god.
That
All right.
aspect.
So mine is the best cereal on multiple dimensions.
Oh, okay. Everybody else, tell him why he's wrong, because dear fucking sweet lord, is he wrong?
That's the shittiest fucking cereal, pun
That is-
intended.
That is literally the worst cereal I've ever had in my life.
terrible.
It tastes like balls.
It tastes like cardboard balls.
Cardboard balls.
It's awful. That is literally the worst cereal I could ever imagine eating.
Why are you eating
It's-
balls so you know what those taste like?
It's like eating.
There
NPR.
have actually been times where I scratch my own balls and then
bland.
like I'll like rub my
Damn.
hand on my face and then like lick my lips, so then I'll get like man balls. Yeah,
Oh!
that's what happens because I'm a disgusting piece of shit. So that's how I know what balls taste like, and I know my balls taste better. Fucking.
I just feel like you sit on a couch watching the O'Reilly Factor and eat mini wheats and be concerned about mesothelioma. Like that's what happens.
Oh,
All-
God.
All that is true except watching the O'Reilly Factor.
Yeah, but from an engineering standpoint, definitely that's.
I'll give you the engineering standpoint, but let me tell you what the most important part about food is. It needs to taste good, and if it doesn't taste good,
nourishment, too.
I'm not eating it. I don't care. It could cure cancer tomorrow, and I wouldn't eat it if it tasted like ass or balls. Excuse me. Balls.
I mean, I would eat ass if it cured cancer.
So now we're discovering that Dan eats ass and balls. I've
Yeah.
joined the wrong network.
Which makes your cereal argument invalid. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think it, people that object to this cereal mostly it's because of the texture. It's not because of the taste, because it comes in multiple flavors, and they're all and all except for the original are delicious. I mean, I wouldn't eat just mini wheats. They have to be frosted mini wheats.
Yes.
but they come in cinnamon, and they come in strawberry, and they come in original, but they're all frosted. They all taste like sugar.
But they're all shredded wheat.
So it's not the taste you object to, it's the texture.
It's the fact that it's an old man cereal. I'm not okay with it.
But I'm an old man.
I don't care.
So I'm eating age-appropriate cereal. How can you attack me for that?
Because I refuse to grow up, and I just cannot get on board with somebody who will resign themselves to shredded wheat when there's so much better out there.
Well, Ashley, I know we've just met, but one thing I hope for you, for your future, is that you never turn into an old man. I don't want that for you.
Promise you that won't happen.
Good. You don't
Karen
want
fucking Dean.
it. Good.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If you want fiber
he
that
also eats
bad,
frosted mini wheat.
just eat like vegetables. Just eat vegetables, which are good. There are good vegetables that taste way better than frosted mini wheats.
I think broccoli cereal might taste better than
Exactly.
frosted.
I can just dump some sugar on some broccoli and get the same fucking factor out of that. Like, it's fine.
I think you're confusing mini wheats with frosted mini wheats. It's the frosting that's key here.
I can dump
Yeah.
frosting on my broccoli
You
and
do
the
get
same
points
effect.
for the fact that there's frosting.
Yeah, if I brought mini wheats to the table, I deserve all this. I deserve all this abuse.
Yeah.
But it is frosted.
Now you deserve it anyways. It's fine.
My co-host Eric eats unfrosted Pop-Tarts, and I think
I disagree with that bullshit too.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
yeah, why?
He's a flawed guy.
If there's a frosted version, then the other version needs to go away.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's just a good life rule, just in general.
Yeah, I think so. All right, frosted mini wheats.
Any final thoughts on frosted mini wheats?
Terrible choice.
We've hit on the fiber content. We've hit on the engineering, which doesn't actually matter to the cereal.
It does.
If I was building a bridge out of cereal, that's
no. It's all about milk absorption. That's why it's important.
No, not when you don't eat it with milk, like me.
Oh God, talk about tear up your fucking gums. Hell no.
I don't care.
No.
Milk is the worst. Like I'll drink milk by itself, but milk and cereal do not go together, which is a whole separate debate that we'll get into.
What do you eat your cereal with?
Nothing.
Just dry.
Yeah.
Huh.
It tastes good. I just want my cereal to taste good, and it tastes good when it's not in milk.
All right. Have you tried other milks? You know, there's a whole array of milks these days.
Just a lot. Coconut milk, almond milk.
Yeah, fuck those. I don't care. All right, we're moving on. Wes.
Is it because you're lactose intolerant? You just don't want to share with us?
No, I drink milk all the time.
Okay, so you can tolerate it just fine.
I
Okay.
can tolerate it just fine. Wes, we're moving on to you again, buddy.
Okay.
Recap what your cereal is and tell us why it's the best. Go.
Well, here's the rule. Okay, so this whole soggy and milk nonsense. Okay, it's a slightly valid argument. But what if the cereal makes the milk taste better?
We're not talking about the milk.
I know.
We're talking strictly cereal.
I know. Okay, well, fine.
God, I got this locked up. Thanks,
Take
guys.
the milk out of it. It's still Cinnamon Toast Crunch. God created cinnamon for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's in the Bible.
It's true.
Yeah, look for it.
I think it's in Third Kelloggians.
First Wesley, second opinion. It's cinnamon. I think I would have. Do you have stats for like the favorite cereal overall? Like everybody's favorite cereal? Because I'm pretty sure it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, I've got the top sellers.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that number one? It's probably Cheerios, isn't it?
We're doing it at the end, Wes. Wes, you have 3 seconds here. All
Okay.
right, Wes, you failed to successfully argue for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I don't need to. Fruity Pebbles.
Everybody, you now have 5 minutes. Tell me why Wes is wrong.
Because his argument was horrible.
Agreed. All right, moving on.
I don't need 5 minutes. Done.
It makes the milk taste better. Cinnamon is delicious. It's you know what? I'll say this about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, most of these cereals like skimp on the good part. Like Raisin Bran, I love Raisin Bran, but there's never enough raisins. Cinnamon Toast Crunch always has enough cinnamon and sugar. There's always enough. As a matter of fact, once you drink the milk after, there's some in the bowl, and you're like, "Oh, I'm done with my cereal." No, I'm not. And you just get a scoop of like brown sugar and eat that.
I want to point out, currently in the chat, Wes is getting eviscerated for not debating well.
Yeah.
Nick's argument here is that Wes has to make an argument to be debated against. It's genius.
When you have the number one option, what do you want me to say? Everybody agrees with me. I know
No.
in their heart, yes.
How can they agree with you? You haven't stated any kind of position.
I said there's the cinnamon and the sugar, and you eat the cinnamon sugar after the milk is done. It tastes great.
By your argument, then I could just put cinnamon and sugar in a bowl of milk, and it would be everything I needed to be without the cereal.
That's fair.
Can I get some cinnamon sugar water or milk immediately?
It's like grits, okay?
Oh, motherfucking grits.
No, listen. Do you like grits, Ashley?
No.
Okay, grits.
I like cheese
in
grits.
Itself, yes. Grits in itself is horrible. It's just an excuse to eat cheese, butter, and salt and pepper.
That's correct.
And have sustenance to it. And that's what Cinnamon Toast Crunch is. It makes it possible to actually eat cinnamon and sugar.
Allow me to introduce Wes.
It's a delivery system.
Wes, allow me to introduce you to this immaculate pastry known as a cinnamon roll. That is way better than Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, but we're talking cereals here.
Wes, Chris says you are the Carolina Panthers of this debate, coming strong with talent and fail miserably.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm
amazing.
Panthers.
oh my God, Wes, you're my hero.
So awesome.
Oh my God. Chris, do you have any points as to why Cinnamon Toast Crunch sucks?
But yeah, debate against it.
You know what? I can't, and this is why. Because I was gonna say Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but Wes picked it first.
Damn it.
I think it's actually a really damn good cereal. It's a really good cereal.
It's a good cereal, but it's not the best.
It's not the best because it's an excellent cereal, but it's not the best. And back to the milk relationship, because I disagree with Dan. I disagree with Dan completely. Cereal and milk is like a marriage; they go together.
No.
They just do.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah.
Well, that might explain why I'm not married.
That barely scratches the surface. That's another debate. Maybe we can do that next month. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch is an improvement over the flake. It's a thicker flake, and so it stands up better in milk. And so,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to repeat Wes's argument. But on a lot of fronts, it's an excellent cereal. I really can't argue against Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah.
Wes, Chris did a better job of arguing your point than you did. God damn it, Wes. I love
Well,
you. But God
I don't even
damn
know-
it.
In my defense, I remember nothing that I said at this point.
This is a shit show.
He's got early onset Alzheimer's.
And the other thing is and I'm looking at the chat. Remember, Frosted Mini Wheats does come in cinnamon, so we're united on the cinnamon front too. It's a good flavor. It's
Yeah.
tough to beat.
Yeah. And I know Brayton thinks the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the best, so.
Well, I mean, if Godfix says so, then it must be true. So that's the debate, everybody. Thank you for
Done!
watching.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm kidding. We're moving on. Ashley, you now have 1 minute to recap your cereal and tell me why it's the best.
Tell me when.
Go.
Now,
Lucky Charms is the best because A, sugar, B, doesn't get soggy, C, marshmallows, D, pretty colors, E, I can fucking eat that shit for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ate it dry, I ate it with cereal, I ate it in the house with a mouse
Ate it
all the
dry.
time. It's fucking delicious.
She just go
There is nothing wrong.
Hey, you left out one.
Yes, I did.
Ashley, you left out your most important point. That cereal helped you learn shapes.
Now, I knew my shapes before. It helped me learn about leprechauns and
colors.
pots of gold.
That's how you learn your
And
shapes and colors.
They're magically delicious. Nick, you spelled my name wrong. The non-marshmallow pieces also are good because they're almost like the Frosted Cheerios, which are a very good cereal as well.
what the fuck is on your ceiling?
On my ceiling.
You keep doing that.
Oh.
I want to know why Chris Brayton thinks Lucky Charms are disgusting. That's a strong anti-point.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Ashley, your time is up, and allow me to counterpoint. So I guess you like eating marshmallows that also contain cat food, because that is
Yeah.
exactly what
Yes.
the dry non-marshmallow pieces of Lucky Charm are. They are
delicious.
fucking cat food. They are
It's delicious.
terrible. If
I
there
love
was a
it.
They even look
cereal
like cat food.
called Lucky Charms that was literally just the marshmallow pieces, I would agree with you. However, the fact that there are cat food pieces in the cereal makes it garbage.
Are you too good to eat cat food?
Yes!
I'm not. You eat balls and ass, all right?
Yeah, and
Well,
those
that's a
taste
fair
better
point. That's
than
a fair
cat
point.
food.
That's a fair point.
Sorry, at least mine is edible and food and not something gross.
All right, everybody else
Also,
go.
diabetes, apparently. What the fuck?
Tell me why Lucky Charms are the worst.
It's
Silence. Silence. You
cat
hear that?
like has been mentioned. You take away the marshmallows, it's nothing.
False. It's Frosted
It's
Cheerios.
not like- huh? No. It's,
What?
No.
It's
No,
Frosted
Cheerios.
Cheerios. Yeah, it's
No.
Frosted Cheerios without.
Lucky
No.
Charms ass without the marshmallows. Without the marshmallows.
The non-marshmallow pieces are terrible. They're just
Nope.
awful.
They're
Well,
not
I
as good as the You just said that the marshmallow pieces have cat food in them.
Right, because they're in the cereal. The non-marshmallow pieces are the fucking cat food. The marshmallows are the marshmallows. You put them together,
it's all good. It's delicious.
Lucky
There's plenty of
Charms.
marshmallows to go around. It's fine. They're delicious.
Oh my god.
Magically so.
That's a strong point. But the real problem is that even the marshmallows are terrible. It's a really poor representation of marshmallows.
Yes, it is a poor representation.
Nope, it's hot cocoa style marshmallows, which are also delicious.
They're terrible. No one likes those.
I do.
You're an insane person.
I know, but I still like them.
No, they're way more dense than the hot cocoa marshmallows. They're hard. They're hard. They're almost like those.
I want Lucky Charms.
I need to hammer them apart to be able to chew them.
No, you don't.
Can you roast them over a campfire?
Yeah.
No, you can't. They're not.
I mean, you can't eat them afterwards. You can roast anything over the campfire.
It's composite.
Ashley's got a pot hanging over a campfire full of Lucky Charms marshmallows.
No, I have a gas burning stove. I just put a little wire hanger in there and line them all up like a kebab.
I think another problem with
wire hangers into this. Now
I think another problem with Lucky Charms is that it's so far removed from what actual food is for a human being that when you use the restroom, it comes out in its original form.
I know you're not talking, Mr. Shredded Wheat, about what fucking your cereal comes out as.
I'm just saying, it goes in Lucky Charms, it comes out Lucky Charms. It looks exactly the same. It's not even food.
Looks like you poop confetti.
No, that's Fruity Pebbles. Get the fuck out of here.
That's a positive, Wes. That's actually a positive, pooping confetti. That wouldn't be too bad.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's magically delicious on both ends.
Ew. Dan would know. He's the one eating ass.
That's true.
I do eat my own ass after I eat cereal, which means I don't eat my own ass ever. Any other points as to why Ashley likes cat food with marshmallows?
Colors, bright colors is why. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Honestly, if that's the argument there, if that's like a point in her argument, you may as well just fucking eat Fruity Pebbles.
I think her real argument
because they get soggy.
Who cares? Just eat them. Just eat them as regular Pebbles. Who cares?
No, if you're doing them non-cereal, you sprinkle them on ice cream like sprinkles or Jimmy's.
Have you had the Fruity Pebbles with marshmallows?
No, that sounds horrible.
That sounds amazing. What's wrong with you?
A lot. But no, that sounds disgusting.
No, it's take the bad part out of Lucky Charms, throw in Fruity Pebbles. I mean, that's god.
But Fruity doesn't go with marshmallows.
Doesn't it?
No.
I think the real reason you like Lucky Charms is because it prevented you from having to repeat kindergarten.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and balloons.
That's how you learn your shapes. That's how you learn your shapes and colors. And that's a perfectly legitimate reason to like that cereal. I'd like it too. No one wants to repeat kindergarten. No one. Everybody just wants to move right on to grade school and start counting down the grades. So,
do you eat all the cardboard pieces, the cat food pieces out first, and then leave the marshmallows and eat them last?
or do you pick out the marshmallows and then give them to your cat?
In the bowl of cereal.
In the bowl of cereal, I try to have an even proportion, so I'll have like one marshmallow for every 3 cat food pieces.
You are admitting it's cat food, right?
I'm just using your own lingo so that we don't have to go back and forth.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to avoid having a rage punch right now.
This is amazing. This is the greatest thing the PodFix will ever do. This is the dumbest fucking stupid piece of shit
we might as well just all this important shit to debate. We're talking cereal.
Oh my god. All right, it's my turn, and I have a whole minute here to tell you why Crunch Berries are the best. All right. So, you know how with like Captain Crunch, like the actual like little, I guess they're nuggets. I have no idea what shape they actually are. They're apparently a real shape, but the nuggets are, honest to God, the worst part of the cereal, especially when you're talking like the Crunch Berry cereal.
Nuggets.
Yeah, so like when you have just Crunch Berries, you've taken away the cat food portion of the cereal, which I'm just using it as a reference to Lucky Charms having cat food, because the nuggets are still pretty good, but you remove the worst part of the cereal and then you bring forward just the best part of the cereal. And as somehow is the theme today, when you poop the colors that you have just eaten. It's awesome. That's what I'm talking about.
Who
Nick.
spends this
Oops, all
much time
berries.
examining their poop?
Me!
What is wrong with you guys?
I'll pretend it didn't happen and then look away.
I'm just like, hey, look, my poop's green. Cool. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Crunchberry's best. Go.
Yeah.
Meh. You might as well have berry cakes if you're gonna do crunch berries.
Half your argument is literally shit.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. That's all I have.
This is a quick round here.
You can give me a lot to work with. It's just crunch berries. Bam.
Crunchberries are good. I like the taste. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this. Did you see how long I had to fucking struggle to figure out what my favorite cereal was when I haven't eaten cereal in years?
Well, I say we go ahead and give you the win on this then,
I
buddy.
think the reason you haven't eaten cereal in years is because that's your favorite cereal. You need to broaden your horizons.
No, because I eat eggs. Or
I
don't eat
love
breakfast at all.
eggs. Hey, can we talk about favorite way to cook eggs? What's the best way for making eggs?
That's next week.
That's
No, okay.
That's
Yeah.
next month's debate. That's not a bad one. There we go, everybody. That's
That's not
next
good.
month's
The
topic.
correct answer is over medium.
Nick, my new favorite cereal is Friskies Indoor Blend.
Nick, I'm gonna have you over for breakfast. Hey! Oh, doing the cereal debate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Shit.
He says, what's up?
Oh, howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Can you hit this up for me?
Yeah.
I'm losing because apparently... Oh, and Chris says that he agrees with your frosted mini wheats.
So they're amazing.
Nah, we're shitting
Thank
all
you,
over
sir.
that.
Give that guy a microphone. Give him a microphone right now.
Basically,
Nope.
you add mortar to frosted mini wheats and you can make a house.
They're
Another
shit bricks.
That's another pro on my side. Thank you for helping me with my argument.
Oh my god, he was wearing your Nintendo 64 shirt, Wes.
Oh, wait, same shirt?
Yeah, you and Michael have on the same shirt.
Maybe Wes was Michael the whole time.
No.
I don't even know Michael, and I already know he's a genius.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Poached versus scrambled? Well,
think the
Fuzzy,
poop
I have to
argument is
ask you,
valid.
how hard is it to poach a goddamn egg?
Pretty difficult.
All right, so
Pretty
Chris,
goddamn easy.
so Chris, you said that you have stats here that tells us what is the most popular cereal. So why don't you list us off?
You and Wes are wearing the
Give
same
us
shirt.
give us the top 5. Give us the top 5 most popular cereals.
Yeah.
You know what, Dan? Only for Ashley's sake, I'm going to go ahead and give you the top 10, and it won't take me very long.
Okay.
And the other reason why I didn't respond to your cereal pick is because I'm going to respond with this list, and then you'll know why I didn't have to say anything.
Because it's not on there. That's fine. I don't give a shit.
Bum, 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 bum.
He doesn't
So-
have to be validated by popular opinion, he says.
So these are the top 10 U.S. cold cereal brands on a year-on-year performance. You ready? So the number one best-selling cereal is, and I don't agree with this, but it's Honey Nut Cheerios.
I can see that because
It
their
makes
whole
sense.
marketing campaign is behind that like heart healthy thing. So everyone's like, oh man, if I eat Honey Nut Cheerios, I'll be healthy as fuck.
Yeah, and it does have engineering on its side, but we won't get back into that. Okay, number 2, also a sham, Frosted Flakes.
Are more than good. They're great.
And I think that's just because they've been around since the beginning of time.
Mhm.
Number 3, no one talked about. Not a terrible cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh, that's up there for me. I love
Yeah, that's
some
not bad.
It's
That's not
okay.
bad. So if you want to go by this list, here's the winner, and it's Wes. Number 4 was Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah. There you
Okay. So moving on, number 5, rounding out the top 5. I've never liked this cereal, but it's been around forever, and it's Cheerios.
Mm.
It's
Just regular old Cheerios.
Why would you eat Cheerios when you can eat Honey Nut Cheerios? I mean, of course, that's why it's number
My
1.
family does this weird thing where they get Honey Nut Cheerios and they combine them together in a bowl because they're like, oh, well, the Honey Nut Cheerios are too sweet and the Cheerios are not sweet enough, so it's a perfect combination.
No, I'm going to go with
That's
Wes's
black.
argument earlier. Yeah, if something
agree.
comes frosted or with added sugar, why would you go with the original version?
Exactly. I agree.
And at number 6, for the number 6 top-selling cereal in the U.S., Frosted Mini Wheats. Number 6.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So that puts me in number 2 for tonight's argument. Number 7 is Fruit Loops. Actually, not terrible. I kind of like Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Thought about going Fruit Loops.
I also don't mind Apple. What was
Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks, also great. Fruit Loops, you get a variety of flavors. Apple Jacks, you just get the one flavor, but whatever. I like them both. I like them more as a kid than I do now. Number 8, Lucky Charms. So you're on the top 10, Ashley, but you came in third in tonight's debate.
You're not my supervisor. You don't get to decide. America can kiss my ass.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
That's not how this works at all.
All of America is voting on this per this list. The next one is also a flake cereal. I think it's overrated. It's Raisin Bran. Wes, I think you said you liked Raisin Bran.
Yeah,
It's not terrible. I just think it gets major points off for being a flake. Number 10, rounding out the top 10, terrible cereal. It's Special K.
Oh, I agree. That's
Special K Red Berries is actually good.
It's slightly tolerable. It's actually a terrible cereal. And I'm sorry, Dan, but I don't know where on the list Crunchberry is, but it's certainly not in the top 10. So you did not rank in this statistic.
This Crunchberry
This is not how the debate works. Otherwise, I could have just looked up this list and picked the top one. It's about how well you present your argument and who you can get to persuade to agree with you.
Apparently,
that's how this debate works.
I'm the only one in this debate that knows how to use the internet, so I think I get points for that.
Yeah, but your debate was boring because you used statistics, so I don't vote for you.
Are you voting?
It sounds like the last election.
Yeah. I want pizzazz. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the razzle dazzle.
You want cat food and terrible marshmallows. That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's what you guys said. I described it as magically delicious.
You can't.
Dan, I love you.
You need to take a cue from your genius husband and just go with Frosted Mini Wheats. In my opinion.
Oh my god.
Hey, Chris, where do you live?
Dallas, Texas.
All right, I'm driving there, and I'm going to punch you in the face.
All right.
That's according to Nick, Ashley, your
whole argument is a sham. You're a gravity beard with no beard. How can we trust anything you say? Those statistics could be coming straight out of Dan's butt.
Or my own butt. I got lots of statistics at my butt. So
I'm just saying, I can't believe anything you say when your whole facade, your whole thing is a facade.
And where will you be driving from?
I'm not telling you.
It's gonna be a surprise
She
attack.
literally said exactly where they live.
You would be the worst ninja ever.
He's so damn loud. That's why.
Yeah.
She couldn't sneak up on anybody.
Ninja ever.
I would be a terrible ninja, but I'm really strong, so that makes up for it.
All right.
All right, we're winding down here. Are we doing? I don't even know if we're doing a poll. I hope to God we're doing a Twitter poll for this. So eventually we're gonna. You
just go ahead and give me that.
Fuzzy Dan, statistics taste better than Frosted Mini Wheats.
He gets credit for the one-liner. However, I think everyone's way too focused on the texture of the cereal, not the taste. It actually has a really terrific taste.
No.
Hashtag gravity no beard. All right. Let's roll this baby out. Really try to keep this under an hour for everybody. So, Chris, we'll start with you. Tell us about your podcast. Tell us where we can find it and all that good stuff.
Yeah, the podcast is Gravity Beard. You can find it everywhere you type in Gravity Beard. We're on Twitter at the Gravity Beard. We also have a show with inside the show that I co-host with Adam Saunders called This Week Today. It's kind of a short form platform. Everything else is just at gravitybeard.com. Yeah. Right. Subscribe and come listen.
Cool. It's what your ears want to be listening to.
That's exactly right. No one can debate that. That's just a fact.
I heard it in a commercial, so it has to be true.
That's right. Thank you.
All right, Wes, let's move on to you. Tell us about Via VHS and where we can find it, and you, I guess. I don't know. Things. Tell us things, Wes.
I'm awesome. Let's just talk about me. I love things that are frosted. I love frosted anything. You can find.
Where's the Frosted Via VHS podcast?
Oh, it's already. It doesn't have to be called frosted because frosted. Once it is frosted, it just exists in that form, and that's how it should be. But you could find us on the iTunes and Stitcher and Pornhub and all the places. All the places.
I can tell you right now, I will be looking for you on Pornhub after this.
Go into amateur.
That's a good fucking joke there.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, Ashley, tell us about Rabbit Ears.
Rabbit Ears is a TV
Bullshit.
pod. What?
I'm sorry. What?
Whoa! Intense
It's
anger.
weird how Wes's sneezes sound like insults.
Yeah.
Wes is my parent podcast, so that was dumb.
Yeah. No, I love Rabbit.
I know you do. I love you too. We are a TV podcast and ew, via VHS FAP. Gross. Anyways, you can find us on Stitcher, on Twitter, on Podient, on everything basically. Just search Rabbit Ears TV podcast and you will find us.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just don't search
This
Rabbit.
got intense, by the way. I
Don't-
feel a lot
I
of rage.
Don't search
love
Rabbit Ears
how
in porn,
hot this got.
that's
This got so
weird.
fucking spicy. I love it.
That's a lot of hot takes.
So instead of pimping Netflix and Swill, I'm just going to pimp the PodFix network. If for some mystical reason you have stumbled upon this video and you don't know what the PodFix network is, just head over to podfixnetwork.com where you can find the Gravity Beer podcast via VHS, Rabbit Ears, some shitty show called Netflix and Swill, and others that are just as good or better than these fine podcasters you've heard today. Also, check out our current podcast feed, PodFix Presents. Right now, we're running a PodFix Fantasy Football League that myself and Godfix himself, Chris Brayton, are 2-0 in right now. So, fuck you, Wes. You fucking piece of shit. You trash talk me on your goddamn fantasy football show. I'm going to put you in the
barely
fucking
trash
ground.
talked you. It was
I'm
just
going
so
to put
subtle.
you in the ground, motherfucker.
I'm so scared of your fantasy team.
You should be. Where the fuck's David Johnson?
Yeah, it should be. My team is dying. They're just dying.
Exactly. Where's
All of
David Johnson to save
David
you?
Johnson.
He's not here.
Dead. Greg Olson.
Dead.
They're all
So,
dead.
I want to thank everybody who's been chatting in the live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you
Fuck
for
those guys.
joining in. Fuzzy, fuck you and your crunchy fucking nut garbage.
Made up bullshit.
Cereal.
Pretend
that
cereal.
It
Pretend
doesn't
cereal.
exist. Here it is.
Yep.
Look how big this is. This isn't real. This is all photoshopped. But thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the YouTube channel that you're currently watching to get more PodFix live streams like this one. And we'll see you next month. Hooray. We're out. I'm just going to let it go. I don't give a shit.
Such a professional.
I know. Hey, I
Every
did.
month
Hey, I
back
did
with-
everything correctly up until I was just like, I don't give a shit.
No, that went great.
I loved it. This was good.
It was spicier than I expected a cereal debate to get.
I think everybody brought their A game.
Poop isn't a valid argument because girls don't poop.
Oh,
Whatever.
excellent point.
That's a tremendous point.
Yeah.
Yes, best point of the night. Too bad you didn't make that during the show.
Should have made
Yeah.
that during the show, because then you would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That would be an ender. We'd have to all shut up.
Yeah.
pretty sure you guys are, except for Dan, are all married, so you know the truth.
Chris, are you actually married? And be truthful. This is a safe
Yeah.
space. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just
All
celebrated.
right, I'm 100% sure I'm the only single person left in the PodFix
I
network.
just celebrated my 10th anniversary. And I've got my
Nick, you
4th child on the way.
asshole.
What did Nick say?
Ashley-
Nick said,
Ashley's
I'm shitting right now. Look at my face.
Girls don't poop because it's bad engineering. Plus, he wants to eat beside a dumpster.
Dan does. Dan eats out of his own dumpster.
Oh man.
So I'm totally hit a concept.
Oh my God! Why did
Let me see that
Why
shirt.
did I
Doesn't
agree to do this?
I know.
She's prairie dogging right now.
Jesus Christ, man.
I think her favorite term for it is touching cloth.
Thanks, man.
Jesus Christ!
Oh man.
That's the greatest addendum to the live stream that's ever happened.
I got a turtle head poking out.
Nick, I'm gonna murder you. Is everybody okay? Are we still fucking streaming right now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we are. I can end the
Oh, for
stream.
fuck's
Oh,
sake.
shit.
End the goddamn stream.
Oh, that's
Thank
sorry
you.
about that. I was supposed to be quiet the whole time. My apologies.
All right. Thank you, YouTube. Goodbye.